Today, in our Reader's Workshop during the mini lesson, we were talking about our reading habits. And one of the reading habits is to be reading a lot. And we discussed that by the end of 3rd grade, we are supposed to read 30 chapter books. And I was looking through our book logs, and I noticed that some of us are still focusing more on our picture books rather than concentrating on chapter books. Is it okay to still read our picture books?
Yes.
And revisit them? Ones we like I know Connor loves Parks by Ted Arnold, so I know Connor probably revisits this book a lot. And is that okay? Yeah. But as good readers that we are, we want to challenge ourselves. And so we want to move on to some chapter books, and we want to start reading chapter books more. So what we're going to talk about today are the differences between a picture book and a chapter book. You all have in front of you your chapter books. So I want you to kind of skim through them, turn them over, check them out, and then I'm going to ask you some questions. You're looking for differences or maybe something that's similar about picture books and chapter books. So let's go ahead. I'm sure some of you already found something. Connor, can you tell me either something that's different or similar about the two?
I can tell something different.
Okay, what's different about a picture book or a chapter?
A chapter book has less pictures than a picture book.
Very good. Do we agree with Connor? Yeah, chapter books, if you look through your book, it might have pictures. Some of them don't even have pictures in there. But I know the two we are looking at has a few, they do still have a few pictures. So you have to visualize. Very good, Connor. Nolan?
Yeah, these things on the back that tells about a story, but there's a picture from somewhere.
Oh, so Nolan turned his book over and he noticed that on the back of our picture book, there's just a picture. And on the back of our chapter book, there's a little summary about what the book is about. Nice job, Nolan. Is there anything else that you can think of? Okay, Connor.
It has a table of contents,
Wow.
and that doesn't.
Good, Connor. Connor even opened his book and he noticed that we have a table of contents. And let me open my picture book. Nope, no table of contents.
And no index.
Good. And you what?
There's no index.
Okay, good, Connor. Shannon, let's talk about the table of contents. What is the table of contents?
The table of contents is where it tells you, in a chapter book, where it tells you all the different names of the chapters and then the pages that they're on.
Very good. Okay. So before I let you go back to your notes, I want to discuss some strategies we can use as we're reading our chapter books, because our chapter books are a lot longer than our picture books, as you notice. So we're going to discuss some strategies that might help us while we're reading. I know one, visualizing. Who can tell me what they think I mean when I say visualizing? Anthony?
It's like, if there's no pictures in the book, you can visualize it in the picture and kind of understand it more
In your
head.
Very good, and we talk about that in writing a lot, don't we? I always tell you guys that when we're writing, I want the reader to be able to visualize in their head what you're trying to say. So that's a very good strategy, Anthony. When we're reading, if we're having trouble, we can pause and we can picture in our head what is going on. Awesome.
Stop and think.
Oh, our favorite strategy. I know Savannah loves that strategy, and we do it all the time, don't we, Savannah? Stop and think. Can you tell us what that means? Remind us.
When you're reading and then after a while you need to stop and think about what you just read.
Yeah, maybe read a paragraph. Some of you might be able to read the whole page and then stop and think. And you're going to go back and really think about what you were reading. Nice job, Savannah. So what I'm going to have the 3 of you do is we're going to meet again tomorrow. I want you to read chapter 1, and I want you to do this for me. We've talked about this a little bit. What you're going to be doing is you're going to, as you read chapter 1, if there was a point in the book where you used one of these strategies, where you stopped and think, or you visualize something, I want you to write the page down And then either if you visualize it, you can even draw it, we talked about that, or you can write what you were visualizing in your head, okay? So the three of you guys, I'm gonna give you a bookmark and a ticket for doing a good job. I'll give you two. And then the three of you can go back to your notes, okay?
Do we have to do this today?
Yes, just one strategy you use. Great. Thank you. Okay. Anna and Connor. What we're going to do is, I thought that the two of you would be good at partner reading. So let's discuss what partner reading is. Do you have any idea when I say partner reading what that means?
Reading the same book together.
Good, okay, so the rules for partner reading are when you're sitting on the carpet, or maybe you'll partner read in the tent or on the couch, you're gonna be shoulder to shoulder and knee to knee. And you're gonna be holding one book together. Right now, you each have your own book, but when you go to your nook, you'll share one book and you will read together. And what we need to discuss, we need to decide how you wanna read. Does Anna wanna read a page, then Connor? Do you wanna do Connor reads a chapter, then Savannah? So you tell me, what do you think would be a good idea?
Savannah reads a chapter and Connor reads a second chapter.
You want Savannah to go first? That's a good idea? Okay, so Savannah, do you like that plan?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you'll be doing when you go back to your nooks is you'll be shoulder to shoulder, knee to knee, sharing the book, and who's gonna read first?
I'll read first.
Good, and then Connor will read. Okay, but before I let you guys do that, let's talk about this book a little bit. Savannah, why don't you read the title to me?
Horrible Harry moves up to 3rd grade.
Ooh, let's infer. What do you think's going on here?
Horrible Harry's gonna make something else horrible.
Horrible Harry's gonna make something else horrible? Is that what you think? Savannah, what do you think? What do you think the 3rd grade part means? Moves up to 3rd grade.
He's moving from 2nd grade to 3rd grade.
I know, so maybe it's what time of the year?
End of the year.
Oh, the end of 2nd grade? Okay, and he's about to go on to 3rd grade? Cool. Okay, well,
In the last book I read about this, he was a jerk.
oh, wasn't very nice? Okay.
Nope.
Well, Nolan told us there's a summary about the book on the back. So let's go ahead and we're going to read the summary together. Connor, would you like to read that?
I'll read until Harry's pet spider.
Until where?
Harry's pet spider.
Okay. Go for it.
It's back to school time, and Harry and Doug can't wait to start 3rd grade. But when they got to school, so many things have changed that they feel like they're on Mars. At least 2 things remain the same. Harry is still Ross, and Sydney is still has sworn enemy. So when Sydney kills Harry's pet spider,
Harry wants revenge. And what better place to get it than on a class trip to a creepy old prison in Coppermine? I saw a big word in there. Harry
Compromise.
wants revenge. Savannah, what do you think that word means?
It means that you want to get back at someone for what they did.
Oh, nice
Revenge-
job, Savannah.
revenge is never good.
Revenge is never good.
It just brings a grief.
Okay, Connor, can you predict something you think might happen in the story?
He's gonna maybe scare her or disgust her or something.
And who's her that you're talking about?
Sydney.
Mm. Oh, his enemy, his sworn enemy?
Yeah, I think he's gonna like scare. He's gonna be like a prisoner or something. He's gonna get in prison suit and everything. They may like grab her from the back and like a
Ooh.
ghost.
Oh,
or
wow.
turn into a ghost.
There's some good predictions. Okay, before we move on to anything else, let's look at the chapters. And let's decide, I want you guys to decide, I want you to help me. We're gonna meet again on Thursday, so not tomorrow, but the next day. And I want you to tell me where you think would be a good stopping point. How much, do you wanna read 1 chapter? Do you wanna read 2 chapters? What do you think?
1 chapter.
Okay.
I think we should read 2.
Ooh,
One.
uh-oh.
One.
Well, let's look, Savannah. How many pages?
How are there scissors to decide?
All right, why don't we just start with one chapter by Thursday this time? And then when we meet again, we can discuss that. So what I want you guys to do is on the back of your bookmarks, I want you to write
Your name, teacher's name.
chapter 1 by Thursday. You can just write it on there, you know. You can put your name on it if you want. Okay, good. I want you to put it right here, and the three of us are gonna read a little bit together before I let you two just go partner read on your own. So, whenever you're ready, Sam, let's go ahead and turn to page 1.
Just kiss up. Just kiss up.
Okay. Now, what do we call this, Connor? Why is that on the top of the page?
That tells you what chapter it is.
Okay, and
It
what,
tells you what the chapter is going to be about.
very good, Connor.
RV on Mars.
So is it important to read all the chapter titles? Yeah, so don't forget that when you guys are partner reading, make sure the partner reads the chapter title. Don't forget. Okay, so RV on Mars. Savannah, what do you think what can you predict from that or infer?
That they might think that they're on Mars.
Oh, why do you think they think they're on Mars? Is Mars different?
Maybe because everything has changed. It's empty things.
Oh yeah, because the title of the book told us he was moving up to 3rd grade, so maybe things have changed from 2nd grade.
That's what he said.
Wow, Connor, I like that idea. Okay, so we're gonna practice our partner reading. So Connor, I want you to scoot a little bit closer. You guys are gonna show me, you're gonna do elbow to elbow, knee to knee with one book. So we'll hold yours off to the side.
We do foot to foot.
Just scoot your chair over there.
Ow. Might be violent on this video.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
You read first. The whole chapter.
I can't wait for 3rd grade. And
Hold on, we have to stop kind of make sure you're paying attention too. She's gonna read, but you follow along with her, okay?
I can't wait for 3rd grade. I'm going to be same class, same teacher, same room. And most important, Harry and I would be together for another school year, safe and sound. Or was I wrong on the first day of school? Harry and I went walking down the hall.
Ooh, what do you think is gonna happen, Connor? You walk down the hall, it sounds like something's gonna happen to me.
I can't correctly tell you. You ready?
Ready for 3rd grade?
Doug.
Doug, he asked. I'm ready, I said. We slapped each other's hand. 5. When we got to room 2B, we stopped dead in our tracks. A tall man with green eyes and a bald head greeted us. Welcome to school, boys. You're not Miss Mackle. Mary said, this is Miss Mackle's room.
Okay, let's stop and think. Let's use one of our strategies. Stop and think. So, Savannah just read that whole page, so I want you to tell me what's happening so far in the story.
So far, they think their teacher is a different teacher. So you think that's not really a good teacher, but I'm
Oh.
referring that it really is.
Okay, good, Connor. So they were surprised to see was it a man that they
Yes.
saw? Yeah, a tall man with green eyes and a bald
I think
head.
that was a girl.
And they were thinking it was Miss Knackles. So already things are starting to change, just like you guys predicted. There were some changes going on.
And that's a bad mistake to call a boy a girl.
Okay, what I'm gonna let you guys do, Spanner, you are doing a great job reading, and Connor, you're being a great partner as well. You're gonna go back to, you can pick either her nook or your nook to sit at, or you can sit on your desk, and you're gonna partner read the rest of the chapter, okay? And if you don't get finished today, we'll finish it tomorrow, okay? Awesome job, you guys.
Be able to do this.
Thank you.